chance.
Nice block. Laura, I see you're looking as good as ever, as in strength. Emma, also looking as good as ever. Give me a motivate here.
Let's do this. Leave it to me.
Understood.
Leave it to me. There.
My turn.
Give me a radiant wings.
It's my turn.
You got Emma. Lots of stuff. All right, all right. Let's detect it.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
Bum bum. Ow.
It's my turn. I'm sorry.
Let me get Maki's in here for a bit.
Problem.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna hold on to overdrive for a bit. I missed. How did I miss?
Now's our chance.
I'm gonna save it for a burst. Burst, I think. Not the poison. Oh, easy dodge for Laura.
Leave this to me. Shatter.
True armor breaker. Okay.
Now's our chance.
It's stunned.
I'll back you up. Of course.
You're weak to fire. You're not weak to fire. You're weak to luminous ray. Perfect.
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall.
Oh,
Now's
get
our
it.
chance. Let's go, everyone. All right.
Leave this to me.
Ha! Take that.
How about this?
Hope you're ready.
Oh, this damage. It's too good.
You're finished.
Too easy.
Now.
Unleash the Lord Albarian.
Rise, great towers. Lord Albarian. Rest in peace.
Oh, the damage. He's almost done. Not the stamp. Oh my goodness. Easy counter.
They're off guard. I'll back you up. My turn. No escape. Sire! Behold the might of the Archsage School.
Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum.
Radiant Waltz.
Good old radiant waltz right there. Oh, he lives. How does he live with 1 health? No, Laura. How did Reem die from that?
Everyone.
That'd be lame if I lost here.
I wasn't strong enough.
It's my turn.
This is bad. Suddenly got really bad really fast. I should have used Azure Flame Slash. I thought Radiant Waltz would kill.
Not quite.
Oh, Maki's counter. Okay, that worked. I could have used the Azure Flame Slash, but I thought Radiant Waltz was gonna kill. I didn't want to do it when he had 1 health, but I probably should have.
Keep moving.
In hindsight. Oh, Reen missed XP, so did Laura. Oh well.
I'm just getting started.
Level 70, nice.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah, I can't sense anything else here now. You guys okay?
Yeah. It's really you, isn't it? You're all here. Of course it's us. I don't know what to say. This is all so sudden.
Laura S. Arcade.
Still, I'm happy to see you're well, Reen. I'm genuinely lost for words. I've never considered myself as the sort to cry at reunions like these, but clearly I was mistaken.
I'm really sorry for making you worry about me. And I can't possibly thank you enough for fighting on so that we could see each other again like this.
There's no need to apologize, Reen. I swore to swing my sword as a member of Class 7, and I always believed that we would meet again one day, and that I would be able to fight alongside my classmates once again. It's just part of who I am.
Thanks. I really am glad to see you're all right. And the same goes for you too, Emma.
I feel the same way.
Emma Milstein.
I can hardly believe that this is actually happening. The days finally come where we can all be together again. It all feels like a wonderful dream.
A wonderful dream, huh? Well, fortunately, this isn't a dream.
Great, I found you. We've reunited. Why don't you explain all that stuff about the higher elements and stuff you know that we don't? It'd be really neat.
These might be tough times for Erebonia, but we're persevering. That perseverance is what brought us together again. And the fact that we found each other makes everything we've been through along the way worth it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. But I know that I wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for all of you. It was only because I knew I could have faith in all of you that I could do any of what I did. So, thank you.
You've really grown strong, Emma.
Wait, Emma! Oh, thank you, Celine. Thank you for all the support you've given my classmates. And thank you for coming all the way here with them to see me.
Please, it was nothing. But I'm glad you're okay, I guess. At least I won't end up astray.
Dumb cat.
Celine, there's nothing wrong with being honest about your feelings, you know.
Feels just like how it should be. Now we just need to find Eustace.
Right.
Well, we've done what we set out to do here. There's no sign of any more cryptids either. Might I suggest we return to Legrand for now?
Count me in. You guys are fine with that too, right?
That's fine by me. We can tell you more about what we've been doing since we parted ways.
Then we're off to the pier.
So now it's just Eustace. Nice. He might be in Bereahard because Bereahard is nearby. It's a possibility. The fog's actually a little less dense than it was on the way here. Maybe because we defeated the cryptids. Most likely so. I imagine they were accelerating the development of a problem that would have appeared regardless. So while the situation should settle down for now, I imagine it will happen again in due time. Indeed, the fundamental cause is likely elsewhere and much more complex. The program as a whole will have to stay wary for a while, I suppose. Still, listening to what you had to say, it's troubling to think of how unpredictable the war is. There's no telling what direction it's going to take. Yeah, unfortunately, fighting between the Noble Alliance and Imperial Army is showing no signs of letting up. And we still got no idea what's going on over at the Academy, or what happened to the Courageous and Viscount Arcade. Been over a month since we last heard of them, either of them words. I'm a little worried to tell the truth. Still fully convinced we have nothing to worry about in that regard. My father is alive and well, of that I am certain. I believe in him. If you believe in him, then I will too. I'm sure he's perfectly fine. I find myself more concerned about the whereabouts of Master Eustace. One would expect Duke Albrecht's son to be easier to find than this. Yeah. Eustace was in Legrand at one point, wasn't he? Do either of you know where he is now? He was with us when we fled the Academy, yeah. Several days ago, he boarded a train to Bereahard. I knew it. He was growing with increasingly concern over what was happening in the region. I guess there was no stopping him. Of all the places he could have gone, he picked Bereahard. It's his hometown, of course he did. That's one of the Alliance's most well-protected strongholds now. I'm surprised it's even possible to get there by train. It was at the time, but not anymore. The Alliance has brought in heavy restrictions on railway travel since his departure. We've been at a loss as to what to do. That explains it. Well, we can think about that when we get back to town. If it comes to it, we could always walk there using the highways.
Emma?
What's wrong?
I feel like I should have told you so many things a long time ago.
Oh, gee, you think?
About me and Celine.
You're finally gonna come clean? Better late than never, I guess. You know what, Emma? You're a waifu and you're pretty hot. You're forgiven.
And about divine knights and awakeners.
Then, it's alright, Emma.
Does that mean you're ready to tell us now?
Yes, I am.
Well, if you're sure.
I imagine you've heard some of this from Celine already, but still. Enrolling at Thor's was originally part of my duty as one of the Hexen clan.
Oh, Hexen clan. I've heard that term.
It's a clan of witches that traces its origins far back into the past.
What kind of duty would have you enroll at a military academy?
Probably the old schoolhouse.
It's one that's been passed down through our clan for a long, long time. We must watch over the fragments of the great power sealed deep underground and observe whatever comes to pass regarding them, just as it did for many others before her. That duty fell to Emma as well.
When you say the great power, you mean Valimar, right? Did both of you know about the Divine Knights this whole time?
We knew of their existence, yes, as well as the fact that they choose an awakener, and that their chosen awakener will be drawn into an unavoidable battle.
Oh, so you just knew everything that was gonna happen in this game, huh?
Just because you had the potential to become one, you were drawn into a great conflict against your will. And not just you, Reen. The rest of us have become secondary contractors, and yet I couldn't say or do anything for you. I couldn't even give you a simple word of warning. What right do I have to call myself your classmate after failing all of you like that?
What are you talking about, Emma?
Emma, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say, are you?
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear after coming all this way to find me. But this is where we should part ways.
Emma. You said it yourself back in the old schoolhouse. You said Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer, right?
I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
We all come from different backgrounds, and we all had things we were maybe scared to or couldn't tell anyone. Crow has his past, you have yours. I have this strange power of mine that I've carried with me for as long as I can remember. That doesn't directly relate to the Divine Knights in any way, does it?
No, though there's always the possibility it may be one of the reasons why you were chosen. I know plenty about witches and their history, but none of that gives me a clue as to what your powers could be.
All right, Ben. The point is that even after learning I had this monstrous power within me, you all accepted me without a second thought. I feel that I'm a part of Class 7 as much as anyone else, and I'm proud to say I am too. Class 7 is only the best there is because it has every one of us in it. Me, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Thea, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and you, Emma. You're not an exception.
Scratch Crow. Crow is not part of Class 7 anymore. Screw Crow.
Without you, our class wouldn't be what it is. Just like it wouldn't be if any one of us weren't a part of it.
Oh, Reen,
I couldn't agree more. Well put, Reen.
So I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again. We want you right where you are, guiding me, guiding all of us, and not just as a witch, but as the kind class president and caring friend you always have been.
And a waifu.
Goodness! How can I possibly refuse when you put it like that? All right then, I can't deny the ancient knowledge that I possess, or my position as a witch, but I always want to remain the same Emma Milstein of Class 7 that I have been since the day I joined Thor's. So please, let me stay at your side.
Of course.
That goes without saying.
Indeed. Who else could I compete with for the top spot in the exams?
What a picturesque fairy tale ending. I couldn't be more pleased, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. I can see Legrand coming into view now. Would everyone mind gathering their things and...
What's that?
Is that an airship?
It's coming from the sky to the west.
Is that?
An Alliance airship? Wait, that's a commanding officer ship too.
Indeed. Well, it seems we have ourselves some visitors.
My apologies for the unexpected arrival. I should have sent word.
Damn, I have to wrap up. It's 3 hours. Yeah, Lamar Provincial Army Ship Balclutha, I think is how you say that.
I am Aurelia Le Guin of the Noble Alliance. I wish to make a brief visit to the territory of Viscount Arcade.
Game, please. I need to wrap up. It's not gonna let me wrap up, is it? Game, I actually don't have time for this. I do not have time for this. Doesn't look like cutscenes are ending anytime soon.
It's a pleasure to see you again, your ladyship. And a pleasure to meet you as well, Brigadier General.
We were simply in the area, so we thought we might drop by and pay you a visit. It's been quite some time since we last met. I was hoping to take the opportunity to apologize to my master for not staying in touch. But I see that won't be possible.
Unfortunately so.
I wouldn't have minded setting eyes on the famous Radiant Blade Master, but I suppose I'll have to be content with meeting his daughter.
I'm honored, General.
I can't believe they're here.
They seem incredibly strong, whoever they are. Is that man?
Their names are General Aurelia Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardius. They're said to be the two strongest generals in the provincial armies.
Yeah. I don't think there are many people interested in martial arts who don't know about them. That's how famous they are.
Game, I really have to wrap up. I don't have time for this.
Brigadier General Bardius is otherwise known as the Black Whirlwind.
I might actually just end here and have to catch up next time. I don't have time for these cutscenes.
He's known for his unparalleled spearmanship. What I've heard, he has Nord blood running through him too.
Oh, I see.
He does remind me of Gaius in a way.
He looks like Gaius.
He reminds me of a story I heard from Dad and our elder. It's well known that a number of warriors from Nord aided Emperor Dreichels during the War of the Lions, but after it, some of them chose to remain in Erebonia rather than return home.
I imagine he's descended from one of them. As for the woman with him...
Game, please. Just give me the option to save or something.
She's generally known as the Golden Rakshasa. She's also a countess and head of the Le Guin family, as well as commander of the Lemaire Provincial Army. And hard as it is to believe, I've heard she's a practitioner of both the Arcade and Vander schools of swordsmanship.
Oh wow, that's wild.
Wasn't the Vander school practiced by the guardians of the Imperial family?
She does sound incredible.
She sounds like a monster.
Both of them are key public figures in the Alliance. What could they possibly want in a neutral region such as this, I wonder?
Still, it won't do to have you standing around here. Allow me to show you to my father's office. Klaus, would you prepare some tea?
Oh, there's no need to concern yourself with that. Seeing that the Viscount isn't here gave us all the information that we needed.
What might you be suggesting?
Be at ease. We didn't come to criticize anyone for the Crimson Wing's appearance near Trista. Still, it's always good to know who you're fighting against. The way I see it, you're continuing to remain neutral now. But if it came to it, you wouldn't be afraid to take up arms for your personal sense of justice.
There's no need to be hasty. We have more than enough opponents to be going on with. For now, let's focus on drawing out Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex. We can't allow Rufus to be the only one making any major achievements.
True enough.
It would please me so if you were to fight under me one day, too. I believe you have the potential to surpass even me, given sufficient practice.
I am honored that you would say so. However, my swordsmanship is inexperienced at best. I wouldn't dare presume to have the potential to surpass anyone at this stage. I would ask that you wait until I can at least best my father in a duel before making that invitation.
Then wait I shall. I look forward to the day. With that, I believe it's time we took our leave.
Perhaps so. I was hoping you would introduce us to your friends, but they seem to be feeling rather shy.
Teasing them, are you? I'm sure we'll have the opportunity one day. I sense great potential within them.
As do I.
I apologize for being unable to do anything to make your visit more comfortable. Klaus, please escort them.
As you wish, milady.
I'm curious what's up with these two.
Come to think of it, perhaps you wouldn't mind joining me in a battle before I depart. I haven't had the joy in quite some time.
I hardly think an old man such as myself would prove to be a worthy opponent to one of your strength, General.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You haven't let your guard down for a second since I stepped into Legram.
Damn, can we just wrap this up, please? This is all neat, but like, I gotta go.
Laura!
How'd that happen? What?
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that. It took all that I had not to be overwhelmed by their sheer presence.
I'm not surprised. We could feel it well enough ourselves, and we weren't even in the room.
That didn't stop them from noticing us, though.
Yeah, like they're psychic.
My fur was on end the whole time.
I doubt even my dad would stand a chance against that Brigadier General.
It's unbelievable to think that people like them exist.
This just goes to show how many skilled people the Alliance has among their ranks. With warriors such as them on the field, to say nothing of Lord Rufus Alberea, we can't afford to underestimate them.
All very true. Still, that's no reason to give up now. We need to keep pressing on. And on that note, I think it's about time we left ourselves. Let's go and bring back Eustace. And once we've done that, then we can decide what we're going to do and who we're going to be fighting against.
Indeed.
Then let's start heading to Bereahard.
Alright, perfect. Oh my goodness, come on, Gabe. Klaus, I leave Legram in your care. Should father return during my absence, please give him my warmest regards. But of course, Lady Laura, worry you not, Legram will be in safe hands with me. But if you wouldn't mind, everyone, please do look after Laura for me. We always do. Thanks for keeping an eye on Emma for so long. Please be well, Klaus. Your words are much appreciated, but unnecessary. I'll be perfectly fine, but I assure you. And the path ahead of you will be fraught with many challenges and dangers, but I will be praying that you will all be able to navigate to it safely to its end, and from there, forge your own paths. Do keep yourselves safe. Thank you, Klaus. We'll be back as soon as we're able to. Alright. Oh my goodness, please, game. I'm begging you. At this point, I might as well wait. They're gonna let me move soon, I know it. Looks like the generals have left already. Yeah, it's our cue to get going, but it does look like we'll have to use the highway to get to Bereahard, though. Shouldn't be a problem. Following the Ebel highway north will lead us straight to it. Perhaps we should pay a visit to the Bracergo before we head out. Receptionist there might appreciate a goodbye before we move on to Bereahard. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, can I wrap up now? Laura and Emma join the party. Cool. Yeah, can now use overdrive. Sick. And also use overdrive, yeah. Bishop Bereahard, yeah. Doing so will make Alright, cool. Yeah. Raptor, you showed up at the end of stream.
Leave it to me.
Onward!
But, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. A lot of cutscenes there. Really neat stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. We almost have all of Class 7 back, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens once we get Husis back. Because then they're gonna, like, make a decision about what to do with the war and all, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Like, this is the first act of the game, finding the classmates, which is cool, coming back to areas. But the next part, I feel like, is gonna be even better, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So yeah, those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you all enjoyed, and when we come back next time with Cold Steel 2, we will move to Berea hard, go towards the Ebel Highway and do all that, and we should definitely find Husis next time and get all of Class 7 together, I would think. So yeah, I don't know when the next Cold Steel 2 stream will be, because tomorrow I might not be able to stream. Circumstances have changed, so tomorrow might not be a stream, I might not be able to stream, and I'm gonna want to do a Rise next time, and depending on... If I do a Rise on Monday, I'll want to do it on Wednesday as well, likely. So Cold Steel might have to wait a bit. So Cold Steel will be a bit slow for now, but we're breezing through a Rise, so, you know, I'll keep Cold Steel relatively consistently. So maybe we'll do Cold Steel Monday, who knows. If I do a Rise tomorrow, we'll probably do Cold Steel Monday, but, you know, we'll see what happens, basically. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.